And we are live. So, hello to everyone who is joining me live and anyone who will watch the video later. Thank you for being here. Um, I am Bit, and I'm going to be playing Hades. Um, First of all, I would like to remind you that if you have any tips, any issues, any concerns, or you just want to make your voice heard, you can either use the chat or you can go to my Discord chat. With the link should be in my either somewhere around here or in my social feed in my profile. Um, okay, so about the game, Hades, if you didn't know, which you probably did, because I doubt you are in this forgotten realm of Twitch if you didn't look for the game specifically. So, Hades is a dungeon crawler which is procedurally generated, um, in which you, the Prince Zagreus of the Underworld, are attempting to escape the Underworld to find your mother. And so every time you attempt to escape, you get different uh, bonuses from various gods, as well as some resources, most of which you lose upon death, but some which are listed on the right side of the screen right now are the one that you keep on throughout the playthrough and are useful for various things to help you improve your following attempts. So first of all, I'm gonna stop talking for a while and listen to what the character in the main hall of the Underworld wants to say.
You're late with your report, Hypnos. Again. Again. The dead, of course, can wait, but I'm less patient. Now explain yourself to me.
Oh, well, let's see. I woke up, I don't know what time it was, and I made sure that every shade had been accounted for, just like I always do, except I couldn't find my list at first. Can you believe it? I thought maybe my brother played a little prank, and so...
Get to the blasted point already. I don't have all day or night. Your report, where is it?
Sure, I was just getting to it, Master. My list, I found it over by the lounge. It was inside, but I am not the one who put it there, no, sir. So I've been making positively sure it's not been tampered with, that it has everybody's name, cause of death, place of birth, former body weight, any previous allergies or medications.
Enough. Blood and darkness, that's enough from you. Just see to it the ledger of the dead is accurate. Get back to your post. Would that you could be more like your brother.
You've done it now, Hypnos.
The funny thing about this game, and probably what makes it so enjoyable, is that even when the various characters have nothing really helpful to say, their banter is still very enjoyable. Also, you can pet a three-headed
Only the very best
dog.
treats for my best friend, right, boy?
Who can say no to that?
Cerberus yelps in merriment upon receiving such.
Okay, so one is done. Up is Achilles.
You have to tell me more about this pact you signed, Achilles. You and Patroclus. So you're doomed to never be together then?
You must safeguard the details of it, lad. Although it's not as bad as you make out. I ensured Patroclus is provided for. We wouldn't have been together anyway. Initially, he wasn't sent into Elysium.
There has to be a way for me to make this right. Not just for him, for you.
You've other pressing matters to attend to, lad. Patroclus and I have ample time to wait this out. I know you mean well, but do not discuss this matter with your father now. Fear that it could make things worse. You understand?
I do, I think.
So, about this Achilles story, um, I met unknown shadow in the third realm, which is the Elysium, where the souls of great heroes go to rest. And after equipping um, Achilles' keepsake, Patroclus recognized it and asked me about Achilles. And basically, the story goes that Achilles, as he said, traded his eternal servitude to the Underworld for Patroclus' ingress onto Elysium. It's a nice story.
She's doing all right.
Hello.
So, talk to
Mate,
the musician.
if you don't mind, I'd love it if you told me more about you.
My muse. Never has somebody been as splendorous as my Eurydice. She was so gentle, yet so stout of heart that it would make yours ache just thinking on it. She inspired innumerable.
Eurydice? I know her. Way, she must have been a real catch. I'm sorry for your loss. I have to go look into something here.
Thank you for listening, my friend. Eurydice, she likewise used to listen to me all the time.
And this Eurydice is also a character in the Underworld, I believe in the second realm, so that's gonna be fun.
The Olympians can't really see me, can they, Nyx? I mean, not very well. I get that they can sense details here and there, but they don't know the full extent of what's going on. Are we really so far beyond their influence?
You are enshrouded from them, child, for your own benefit and theirs. They know as much as necessary to assist, and I trust they shall, for as long as you require. They are bound to one another as family, and they know that you require aid. Do not be too prideful to accept.
I won't. The head chef always wants fish.
Ooh, right, I have fish.
Say, Meg's the featured servant of the house.
How very thoughtful, I guess.
You and your sisters really don't get along well, do you?
Alecto and Tisiphone and I each have a different outlook, I would say. We've learned mostly to stay out of one another's way.
That doesn't sound like a healthy basis for a relationship between siblings.
Are you lecturing me about healthy relationships with families, Zagreus? Your family, your father's family, is the most broken and corrupted in the history of the entire concept.
Fair point. I didn't mean to sound like I had any meaningful advice there, Meg. We're stuck with our bloodlines and our relatives, aren't we?
Your family cut their Titan parents into pieces and then scattered them in Tartarus. Remember that when next you tell me about family.
So I am trying to escape my father's kingdom, Hades. So also because he hid the truth about my mother. She's now outside the Underworld, and I'm gonna look for her. And now my favorite character.
I'm sorry. I better get back to my cleaning.
Take care, Dusa.
Always the.
What's for breakfast? I'm much obliged.
Okay, any good
What's
deals? Gems for these. Well, I can exchange a key for 10 gemstones, so. Okay. A gift I should give someone. I don't have any more. Okay, back to my room. This is where, well, you see how many times you died? Great. You don't sleep.
You need sleep.
You find some frustrating
Something new in store for me.
things to do around the world. A lot of them. And also you look yourself in the mirror, because why not? The mirror is rather disturbing. So this is where you get most of your upgrades that carry on throughout the entire playthrough. There are two different sides of each upgrade. This
Maybe
one,
like this.
the red one and the green one. Some are better than others are pretty much equivalent, but I don't really know which one is really better. If you have any tips, please feel free to send them my way. So, this one, striking from behind isn't something that happens too often, but hitting a full life enemy is also rather. I mean, you can one-shot some enemies, but when you are fighting bosses, which are the real challenge, this one is basically this one. Oh, this one is one of the most challenging one to choose from. So the red side gives me 3 health every time I enter a chamber, while the green side gives me health every time I get darkness. Um, at first I thought the green one was more useful, but you don't get much darkness as you go further into the realms. So possibly for the late game, it's better to have the red one. This one, this one, the red one gives me 1 health, 1 Death Defiance throughout the entire playthrough with 15% health. The green one each room with 30% health. So probably they are both pretty good, but I feel more comfortable with this one. Let's see. This there is double the there is either the double dodge or the um, deflect the dodge after dash. Okay, dash, not dodge. Uh, it's hard to talk. So I feel like I in the perfect dash, which is basically just I feel more comfortable with this one rather than the other one. So this either the red is extra damage to enemies with the special attack attached to them. The green one instead gives them slow and damage reduction. They are both rather good, but I feel like the slow doesn't do much good because it just slows their movement speed, not their attack speed. Yeah, the damage reduction is interesting, but 50% damage is a lot. This one, well, this one is completely asynergistic with the green of this one, which reduces the return of the cast. This one is effective the longer they are the if they are affected by your cast, but having a faster comeback cast means you have to cast more often, which could be useful in many ways, but I prefer to have the other one that gives more cast. This one, yeah, it's either coin at the beginning or coin at the end of each word. This one is either health or damage when you are above 80% health. Unfortunately, I am hardly ever above 80% health, so this one gives me extra damage for each boon, for each god that gave me a boon. This one is extra damage for each foe that is affected by at least 2 status. I'm not sure about the status here because I'm not entirely sure if it counts the cast as a status or not. Anyway, it's 40%, it's hard to get multiple status on one enemy, so I'm not entirely convinced it's worth it. So I'll keep this. And this is... I'm not convinced over any of these two, so no real reason to even upgrade them. I mean, this one is 1% per rank, it's rather low. The other one is... I'm not sure if it's worth it to get... maybe it is. So let's give it one more. And I need 30 keys to get the next talents, and I am at 24.
I think that should do it.
Anyway, let's proceed. Here is the battle room where I have all my weapons, my training dummy.
Come on, boyo, let's gab and more stabbing over here.
And I like my spears because it's very versatile. Can attack from behind and has excellent range, very fast attack, and it's extremely good with mobility. Also, the gun is fun, but the fact that you have to reload sometimes means you don't have you don't stun lock the enemies. But the other weapons, the bow has a charge time which I do not like. Both the sword and the fist are extremely for me. I don't really enjoy playstyle. I'm very conservative in my playstyle. So the shield, I just don't know how to use it. So let's go with the spear. Nice. About
what's that one there?
The various keepsakes, which are when you befriend a character, they give you a keepsake, and there are some that are rather locked. I'm not sure yet how to get them. I found that the butterfly synergizes well with my conservative playstyle because I can get a lot of extra damage, but I'm not yet sure if it's worth it because later on the chambers somewhat change, and so you don't get the bonus even if you get no damage on a chamber. Let's see, this is new. The matter one. The various god one, except for the Hermes one. I'm not sure I really enjoy them because they are, yes, you definitely find the first boon as that god's gift and has a chance to be rarer or better, but for the kind of other utility keepsakes you have, I don't think they are worth it. The Myrmidon Bracer, the one I was referring to earlier, and is I really like this one. It's even if you don't take all the damage from the front, it's still a 20% damage reduction on average hits. So this one is really good. And then I haven't tried this one yet. It's rather aggressive. This one, it's rewards a reckless playstyle, which I don't really enjoy. This one I thought it was good, but the urns that contain the healing items don't heal for that much, so I don't feel it's good enough. This one gives you an extra to call it an extra death defiance, but I feel the others are just better, and I feel that's all I have tried. If you have suggestion on good ones, please feel free. This one is interesting, but I'm gonna stick to my
Might help.
well, let us begin. Hey, someone is in the chat. Hello. We just began the first attempted escape, and welcome. Thank you for being here.
Now you keep at it like you have been. We'll all be hanging out up here in no time flat. I'm with you all the way.
Let's see. Which one? This one is interesting. I tried it once. I was a bit uncertain about his actual usefulness. Also, since I have a special effect on my cast which deals extra damage to enemies that are embedded with my cast, this effect doesn't place the cast upon the enemies. So, special or dash? I feel like this special is something I don't use very often, is more a versatility effect. So when I have something that I don't really like, the special is a good place to place it. Let's do something. Okay.
The pierced butterfly grows stronger.
Love myself some pierced butterfly. Okay.
Come on, let's fight.
Who's here? Love the long range of this weapon. Okay. And another.
Which way?
Nothing here. Hammer or heart? I feel like, especially early on, I enjoy the hammer more than the heart. What's it called? Centaur heart. It's really useful, but... Okay, next. Okay. And done. Let's see.
It's just the edge I need.
Special. This is interesting, but when facing bosses which are singular entities, I don't think this is very good. And the massive spin, I don't really enjoy the spin attack. It leaves you too vulnerable. It has a good range, but it's not worth it. Even though you might, for an aggressive playstyle, it might be good, but not for mine. So, Flurry Jump. I really like this one. Very fast attacks. Okay, next. Keys. Always need keys. Okay. Oof. I thought I took damage, so I thought I lost the butterfly, but I didn't. It is now at 8% bonus damage. It will soon outgrow the health of these low-level enemies, so I will be able to one-shot them. Also, this run is going rather well. Let's get some coins. Yay! That wasn't good. That was unfortunate.
I bet Charon's going to want all
Let's see
this.
if there's something interesting here. 15 encounters are a lot, but I hope I don't have to die that soon. This one is more interesting than the skeletal lure. So I think I'm gonna take it.
Looks handy.
Okay, the meter or question mark, exclamation point, sorry. I feel like the NPCs that you encounter throughout the world give you some temporary bonus, while gods give you bonus that go a long way throughout your playthrough. The only thing is sometimes it's worth it to go to an NPC because it gives you some benefits on receiving other rewards, which are therefore improved, which is more worth it than getting one extra god gift. But let's go in anyway.
Got to use the fountain to get out of here.
So no chaos cube here. I wasted my 55 Charon coins. Well,
The dead must make a rather easy target, wouldn't you say? Let's see what you can do to them, given your choice of these.
I really like Artemis because the crits do a lot of damage. Also, gives you extra damage on your attacks. The Seeking Arrows, I had once your attack also create Seeking Arrows, which can do critical damage. And then critical damage also... What did it do as an extra? I don't remember. Anyway, it was really good. This one, let's see, 10 arrows, 100 damage per arrow. It's a lot, but I feel like I can get a better cast somewhere else. So this one is interesting because it embeds the cast, gives it more damage, critical chance. It's a lot, but maybe I can get a better rarity boon for my attack, which is what I really am looking for. So yeah, let's get this one.
Let's hunt some dead.
Move along. Oh. Yeah, I have to use the...
Too bad I can't bottle this stuff.
Charon shop, I have 86 coins, so that's a no-go. Let's see what Zeus gives.
Dead. What do we have here?
Yeah, so we did get the thingy, the Chaos Gate. That is also...
I have somewhat of a favor I must ask. You tell your father, if you so happen to run into him again, that his brother Zeus forgives him. But to reconnect and welcome him into the family again. You tell him for me, hmm?
Such an asshole. Okay. See. Here. The chain lightning is good AoE damage, but again, against bosses, it's not really the best use. I mean, 10 damage per attack is not that impressive against single enemies, but this one, underwhelming, and this one is, well, maybe a bit better. I need someone's vengeance as a boon, but since this one is a fated choice to fulfill, what was it, the little prophecies chart, I need to get all the fated choice. Let's go with this one anyway. Chaos Gate or mini boss with a Harry's boon. Always
might as well
pick the game.
Darkness.
Also, somewhere there are some gold-giving urns when I break them. Unfortunately, I never recognize which one they are. They are specifically different from other urns, but I don't know. I don't really find them that often.
Protesting of the great Lord Zeus. He still believes he holds dominion over both heaven and earth. I think perhaps he has forgotten about me.
So Chaos is an unknown titanic entity, which somehow, some why decides to help me. It's unsettling. Also, I lose health every time I enter the Chaos Realm. But let's see. So the Dash Strike is something that you don't use that often to be really powerful. This one is an investment, but if upgraded the coins for Karons, I would definitely decide to take it, but for only gems and darkness that have no impact on my current run, I don't think it's worth it. So this one, great. Lane foes us an Inferno Bomb at you. Okay. I 3 encounters. I'm probably gonna face the level boss in these 3 encounters, so that's fun. Let's get it.
Let's see how this goes.
Okay, darkness, but not yet the boss.
Am I interrupting something?
I see.
The worst. Crushed.
And that was my butterfly. Unfortunate, but still good. So Zeus or Aphrodite? Dionysus, sorry. So the end I did take the attack 1 from Zeus. Yes. So Dionysus. The attack one from Dionysus is you have a very fast attack, would be very kind of good. But since I already have a boon for my attack, I'm not sure going for Dionysus is the best choice. So I think I'm gonna go for
Zeus.
and I took no damage. That was um, that was interesting.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, let's see. Call from Zeus, 9 seconds of lightning damage. Nearby foes, but okay, let's. This is a epic, which supposedly it's better than rare boom. The dash strike, underwhelming. The revenge strike would be a good one, but I'm not sure about this particular call. The one from Harry's deals a lot of damage if you can stay on target. The Poseidon one was absolutely underwhelming because it tries to force you into a playstyle where you push enemies onto walls, but you can't really push bosses onto walls, so the damage isn't really that good. So let's try this one. Oh, still no boss. So this one should be the last chamber where I have to face the Inferno Bomb. Let's see what it is. Okay. That was a lot of damage. And also not good.
Rot. The boon from chaos is transformed.
Okay, so now I have better boons, which is nice.
Good enough to eat.
Okay, an upgrade. So either the extra lightning damage, the extra cast damage, better call. The call was my best boon, best rarity boon, so maybe it's worth to upgrade it. The lightning attack, I hope I can find something better later. The cast improves a lot on damage. It's 42 extra damage. It's more than 50%. So it's a good upgrade, but you don't use the cast so often. So I'm gonna go with
powered up.
Let's see, something in this room, something else in this room. Nope. Oh, still no boss. That is interesting. Oof. Okay, at least I didn't have to kill the bomb. Okay, I am not improving on my butterfly. 12%. I should really try harder. So I don't think it's really worth it to get the, what do you call it, pomegranate, because I don't have any excellent boons. I have 178 gold coins, which would be enough to get something interesting at Charon's shop. But I would also like to finish this level without spending my coins to get a better end of level. When you pass the level, I have an upgrade that gives me extra a percentage of my cash, my Charon coins. So, but I also am kind of low on health. So let's go anyway. Okay, a heart, boon, health. So I can get the heart and health. I have the boss next. So seems like a good idea. Again, there are some words that give coins, but I can recognize them, so I tend to break all of them open.
Should help keep me going.
Okay, let's go.
Which sister this time? Electo.
Let's get to work, Red Blood. What do you say? Me? I say you've kept this girl waiting long enough.
Well, I say I don't appreciate you calling me Red Blood. You're making me rather self-conscious about it, you know?
Okay, that one is an urban deck gives off points.
You're funny, but you'll break.
She's psyching out.
La la la. Oh. Okay, she just impaled herself repeatedly on traps. Nice.
She won't like this.
I lost 5 health. That's unfortunate. And I did break the urn with the coins.
Nyx's power.
Okay, let's go to the next lane.
Oh, I didn't see you come in.
Got to keep going. Well, I did.
No cash. Movement speed for 8 encounters is a lot, but it's not worth it right now.
Wash away my bones.
This one is kind of useless, but 30 coins is just well, let's do it anyway. This one is also underwhelming, but can get good damage later on. I don't usually sell wounds.
Broke out of Tartarus.
Okay, here we are in the hottest place.
Asphodel.
I'm going to die.
Bloodless lie in wait out there, I guess.
This game has very good graphical interpretation of hell for a anime style game. It's really cool. But let's move along. Hate these guys, but I can unlock them.
Wanna die again?
Okay, one more. And that was the butterfly again. In this realm, I really get hit too much for the butterfly to be good, but 14% bonus damage is not totally useless. I mean, I could have the Achilles gift, which gives me 30% damage reduction from the front, but 10% damage increase from the back. I guess I have Achilles heals, but if I get 20% bonus damage, they kind of even out. So let's see. Okay, power up. Again. Well, let's keep going for the aid.
Better blessing.
Next. I think I'm gonna go for the gold rather than the another what you call it? I never remember. We call it Melagrano, grained apple. Die! Okay. One more.
Yes, butterfly.
Okay. Challenge Trove for health, which I do not need. Then mini boss for Zeus Boon or Charon's shop. I think I'm gonna go for the Boon.
Oh no.
Oh, come on! That was underwhelming.
In the name of Hades.
I have no idea how this really works. Does it mean that you get 14% gauge field every time you get hit, or just 40% more than average? I really don't. So I'm not sure if it's worth it. Let's see, double strike. The lightning effect right now for me deals 10 damage, so 30% extra chance means an average of extra 3 damage. Underwhelming. This one is for the special, which I don't use too often. Okay, I guess we're gonna go for...
Alright, Lord Zeus.
Is this the urn that gives money? Nope. Phase 1. The Gorgon. Ah!
Get dead. Should fetch me something.
So when I have the butterfly keepsake, I tend to be a lot more focused, but it's kind of frustrating when you get hit for something really stupid. So yeah, 18% anyway. I'm almost where I think it start to get worth something, this keepsake. I tend to get around I don't know, 22% on average, and I don't get anything else after this one because I get it way too much in the following realms. So let's get there.
Welcome.
Ah! Okay, come on back. Here I got hit for like 1 damage. So frustrating.
Lord Zeus has gotten to you first, I see. Father's gifts are generous indeed, though I think
This one, I am not sure how many times the rift, the blade rift hits per second, but it is very good. This one, again, good when you're trying to kill a lot of enemies, but against bosses is almost useless. This one, it's interesting, but when you use your first defiance, you don't have much time to really benefit from this extra damage. So, right.
The war is on.
Okay, Charon's shop. I have a lot of money for a heart. I think I can get a heart from Charon's shop. So, also with this particular boss of Asphodel, the Bone Hydra, you can really see why this spear is so good, so flexible, so versatile, and really, really useful. So I did not get an art, but I got to get everything I need.
I'll take this one.
Your special inflicts dooms. Dooms is first of all is a status curse, so I guess status curses. I was wondering before if the cast, the embedded cast, is a status curse. This one is deals 100 damage. Since the attack is something you don't use too much, but just enough, having it deal this much damage while maintaining some timing between the damage, which I think you can inflict only one instance of doom each time, so it's better to have spread out attacks. I tend to forget though to use my special too much. I really like the fast jabs of the attack. So really good, but I'm not sure how much I would benefit from it. This is the same as before, not really my thing. This one, 20% extra area. Not sure how good that is, especially given the fact that I have the Blade Rift after dash. So, I guess I'm gonna pick this and maybe sell it.
Why not?
Okay, so Hermes is also really interesting because most of its booms synergize with other effects. This one means I can throw my my cast more often. This one, this one is interesting. 40%. If I can get reliably the dash after taking damage, it's like 40% damage reduction, which is a lot. More dash is good utility, but I don't think it compares to this one. And
always a pleasure, Charon.
And that's all.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, don't Hydra.
You touch me, and I shall have your head.
how good this particular sorry, this particular weapon is when you deal this much damage from this distance, the Hydra can even eat you. Okay, so last phase, a lot of Hydras, and I... So this effect is really good. Okay. Next Hydra. Hydra defeated. I took way too much damage from the hitting little Hydra's heads, which is unfortunate, but good enough. 100 darkness is also really nice.
You think you can just walk into Elysium, do you?
Yep.
I absolutely do.
Okay, so the butterfly is still at 18%, and I don't think I can get it any more, any higher. See what I can sell. This one is good, this one's good, this one's good, so no. Okay. Here, health, I have already a lot. Gaining some gems, they are useful in the beginning, but the later later on they mostly give you for a very expensive cost some narrow chance to get 3 fountains throughout one level, but for the cost you can trade them for keys which are way more useful and reliable, so I tend to avoid getting gems. Okay, let's proceed.
Onward. Much nicer climate.
Okay, so here we have the respawning enemies, which are the bane of my existence. Hermes is more utility-centric, and there are a lot of useful boons after you get already the boons to influence your attacks and special and cast. So Hermes can give you a lot of flexibility, but I feel like I can get something interesting from Artemis as well. So I'm gonna go there. And there's a trial trove. That's what it's called? I hope it is. Okay, 2 down. Oh, butterfly.
My keepsake.
Ah, yes. I thought I did damage, but I not. Okay, we have a duo, which is like the next level of rarity, the highest one, I think. Okay, this one is kind of overpowered. I used it to completely cheese Theseus, which is the one of the 2 bosses at the end of this realm. It was really funny. Okay, the mark is the extra from status curse. Unfortunately, I have my cast to do critical hits, and since I can't use my cast too frequently, marking an enemy is not that reliable, so I do not benefit a lot from this particular boon. This one. Okay, so interesting, but not particularly useful. Basically, extra damage for your cast, unless you kill the enemy first.
Duo power.
Okay. Next. The Daedalus Hammer sometimes has really powerful options, sometimes it's underwhelming. I already got my speed attack, which is my favorite, but there are a couple of interesting ones. There is the dodge one, which reduces your dodge distance, but gives you a triple attack when you dash attack, which is could be maybe not as good as I think it is, but yeah, maybe it's not that good. And then there is the one that upgrades your attack range and deals more damage to further away enemies, which is also really good. Let's see. Let's earn some Heron's coins.
My coffers are not yours for pillaging. Why bother?
And I did not use I'll
take it,
which is also good. So I have 143. Let's go for the hammer.
Bright swords.
Okay, that's one. Okay, next. Still no damage, and we are at 22 22 bonus damage from the butterfly.
Time to mix up my style.
Special. Plus 50% critical chance on recovery is a lot. But like it basically deals 50% extra damage both on attack and on callback. Okay, this one gives you a lot of spread range, and maybe with the lightning damage, it might be really good. Then the charge skewer, I don't like charge attacks because they are somewhat they force you to commit to an attack. So when you get damaged, you lose all the advantage of just hitting. I basically learned that playing a lot of Dark Souls and Souls-like games. So I really like my fast attacks and easy fallbacks out of range of enemy attacks. So let's get this one.
That's it.
So this one changed my attack to this thing, and all of 3 hits have the lightning. So I guess big enemies, I guess it might be really good. I have 188 of gold, so I would get 1 boon, which is equivalent to the other pattern, but I saved my money.
Just getting almost finished with these. Message for me.
Luckily, I dodged with the near miss. What's it called? Ruthless reflex, which gives me chance to dodge damage when I dash just before getting hit, which allowed me to get the extra bonus damage from the butterfly, which is really nice.
Hey, could you do a little favor for me, cuz? My brothers, sisters, family, and whatnot, they're unaware I'm working with you here. It's no big deal, but let's keep it that way for now. All right?
This one is really good because you clear a lot of chambers, and so in the long run, giving you 10 gold for when you get to 15 chambers, it paid for itself, and then it's all gain. But you know, there are also more useful boons you can take. This one again, this one, like, yeah, you get your cast back faster, but you still have to. Oh, this one might be good since I have the lightning damage thingy from Zeus and Artemis, was it? Yes. So this one might be good, in fact. This one, like 1% every 2 seconds, means it takes what, 200 seconds to charge it completely, or I guess, let's see, to charge it at least 40%, it's 80 seconds. It's to balance it for the other ways to gain gauge, god gauge. So you get it's fine, but I feel like this one would be useful, but I'm gonna get this one because it really synergizes with my duo boon, and it's a fated choice. Always pick the fated choice. So, mini boss with Ares or with Artemis? I always like Artemis better. And it's the boon.
You are more skilled than I expected, short one. A rematch is most certainly.
You're going to force a rematch each time I manage to defeat you, aren't you?
So this boss at the end of this round is pretty challenging because there are two enemies to face, and when you first encounter it, you don't really. It's rather hard to guess their attack patterns. So the fact that after a few attempts they give you this single enemy as a mini boss, it's really a smart choice.
We and our victories are all impermanent here in Elysium. We live such as it is.
Okay, I'm not doing well. Okay, there is so much shit going on that I can barely see what's happening. That was
got him that time.
Problematic.
In the name of Hades.
Okay. This one, another status course, but again, I have the critical chance on my cast. Critical damage down armor. First of all, you have to do the critical hit, and second, yeah, against armor, it means very little in terms of damage improvement. This one is again the dislodge damage, which is just extra damage on your cast, but I think it's gonna be the thing I get. Okay, the marked status curse, I really would like to know how greater a critical chance you get. Because, I don't know, it's double the base, it's something instead of nothing. I'm a bit concerned about the clarity of this particular boon. But maybe, since the other one isn't that great, I'm gonna take this. Okay, so I'm gonna get Patroclus. So should I give him a gift? He already gave me his keepsake, so maybe I should save the gifts for other characters. I also would like to progress, I guess, the story of Patroclus and Achilles.
He's never going to return to me. He's in your father's service now.
No, it's not acceptable to me.
How bold. So what do you intend to do?
I'll figure something out. You do something for me in the meantime. Don't give in to what you're feeling now, alright? Achilles loves you still, like you don't know.
Does he? I'm past the point of making promises, but I pray the fates help you in your endeavors then.
Okay. So... Stubborn Defiance giving me more health is interesting. Restoring health is also interesting. 60% extra damage on my most used attack is definitely what I'm going for, though. Next. Oh. I really hate the dual gods gifts, because I take way too much damage, but they are also so worth it. Okay, so the arena is rather large. These spear guys. Oh, there is also a gate. These spear guys tend to be more dangerous than good. So, which one should I choose? Artemis shoots arrows, which are really hard to dodge. Not sure what Zeus does.
Bless you, Zagreus.
This one is favorable. This one, again, not good enough. This one sucks. So let's check this.
Perhaps you have defied me in jest, young man. Though in such cases pertinent to my authority, you'll find...
Apologies, Lord Zeus. Stay mad forever.
Ouch.
Right.
Okay. Okay, small. Come on. Oh. Ouch. Ooh. So my cast basically destroyed everyone. That was really funny. But I'm also very low on health.
Very well, good show, young man. I think I shall let you off the hook and take you back.
Okay. So let's see, this one gives me extra AoE on my bolts. Okay. Can I? Yes. So this one. Lightning damage means lightning bolt or not? Let's see. This one is chain lightning, so it's not that either. So I hope it means that extra area affects also my wall for the cast, which might be interesting. This one, extra damage for 15 seconds. The fact is, I use my call only when it's fully charged, so maybe either I should start to use my call more often, or it's just not gonna work that well. Jolted means they deal themselves damage when they try to hit, but I don't know, especially bosses don't hit that often. They just hit very hard. So even if I make them jolt themselves every hit they make, it's not gonna amount to a lot of damage. So it is probably the best damage-wise choice, but I'm gonna go with guys. So I have 34 HP. So let's go sacrifice some of them. I'm gonna. I hope the next thing isn't the boss, but I'm gonna use my first Stubborn Defiance for. Okay, there are 3 gates, so it's not the boss next. I think I'm gonna die in the next trial to get some more health back.
In the name of Hades.
So this one is again way too long term to be worth it. This one it's gonna kill me. This one is good because I use attack all the time. So let's not get too much damage from the traps. Okay, starting to nice and guy. Okay, I should die right now. Please, kill me. Yoo-hoo. Come on. Kill me. Stupid idiot. Come on. You're gonna die. Okay. That motherfucker.
Darkness. More of these are there.
Okay. So now I have 45 health. Still not good enough for the boss. I'm really scared. I don't want to lose now. Okay, a poem or... I feel like I can get some heals in Karen's shop. So it's probably for the best.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me. Okay, no health. I'm going to die. I can't buy everything, but I'm not gonna buy the gems.
Thank you, mate.
So yeah, this one is interesting, but you don't get that many fountains around the world, so not gonna amount to much when, especially if I die on the next boss or the one after that. 20% damage reduction is interesting. Especially, okay, so this one would give me 20 life. This one 20, but I'm not gonna get that many nectars. Even though it's a good choice for the early game, but right now it's just too late. So let's go with...
Cheers, mate.
And hope I can leave. Okay, this one sucks, this one sucks. So... Great. I'm gonna die. The problem is, this boss is
Upon my
so much
word,
damage.
the fiend again darkens these halls. Alas, Asterius, it seems I was mistaken.
What's this lesson that I ought to have learned? Is it to always slay you first since you're so damn insufferable all the time?
Also, I hope to cheese the out of Theseus with the lightning like I did before. The problem is when it summons the power of the gods, it's kind of hard to dodge everything. So
your lesson, monster, is to never, ever take up arms against those favored by the gods themselves. You shall never see the light of day as I once did. No offense, Asterius. You try evading this!
Monster! Battle prowess leaves much to be desired.
Don't do that.
Thank you, my fellow shades!
Not now.
Prepare yourself!
oh! Okay. I take everything I said about Zeus Skull back. God damn, that was good. Also, I passed from 45 HP to 24. So, wow.
Nothing good awaits beyond my realm.
I'll be the judge of that.
Okay, so the stream has been going on for 1 hour and a half, which is really impressive for me. Thanks for everyone that made it this far. I think I'm gonna take up the next level next time, even though I am a bit concerned about, you know, right now I'm really on fire and I'm really, I really warmed up to the game. So maybe proceeding should be best, but I feel like I'm not gonna really keep up for much longer. Let's see if there is something interesting to sell. Definitely not this one. This one maybe. This one definitely not. Something to buy. Health, always useful. So maybe I should think about it. Gems not good. And 6 encounters for extra special damage. No thanks. So yeah, let's go for the health. And that. Bye bye.